Hi everyone, welcome back to Bobini Creates. My name is Jeannie and it is my favorite time of the month, and that's looking through everybody's finished pages. So here is my finished pages for July, starting off with the one that I worked on all through the month. So this was definitely a labor of love, in Fantastic Collections by Steve McDonald. And I have a couple of color and chats working on this fruit market page. So this started out as having, it was a whip. So it started off as having a base layer of either Inktense or Neocolor 2. I honestly don't recall which. And then I went over it with Prismacolor Premier and a little bit of Posca for some highlights. And I had a blast. I am also, however, glad it's done. Now, in case you're interested, Colored by Maya is working in the same, a book by the same artist, Steve McDonald, only her book is called Fantastic Structures. Check her out. She is amazing. And in case you're wondering, that I've had a couple people ask me how large that book is. It's a little bit larger than Johanna Basford books. So next up, let's take a look at A Million Little Monsters by Lulu Mayo. I did a flip through of this book on my channel. And first page that I worked in was this cute little cupcake with the various little critters. Kate's Coloring Haven is doing a channel buddy color on this page, and I thought I would join along in that. She's doing a phenomenal job with kind of bright pastels, so I wanted to do something completely different on mine. I started off with a base layer of Tombow and then shaded over that with pencil. And next up is, this was done with Sioux Color, and this was a real easy one to complete, super simple, but I had fun, you know, with the shading on it, kind of bumping it up a little bit. And I put a little bit of, you might be able to see the little shimmer with the gel pens in silver for the stars. Okay, so that is A Million Little Monsters. Next up, we have A Million Little Cats, also by Lulu Mayo. I feel like this book is underrated, so I thought I'd give it a little bit of love and go ahead and work on this page. So this was a base layer of Tombow, and I went over it with Arteza pencils. Super fun. And I love cats. And next up, we're gonna take a look at some holiday books. So first of all, let's take a look at Color America by Donna Moses. So because it's Independence Day in July the 4th, here in the US, thought I'd go ahead and do a page from this book to kind of represent. And I enjoyed this one. This one was Arteza watercolor pencils, and then I went over the top of that with some markers. I'm thinking Tombow, but I honestly don't remember. And I'll be upfront with you, this was actually a checkered border, and I just simply didn't want to color that in, so I put washi tape over it. So how's that for a little cheat? But you know what, I think it goes. So that was fun, and that's what I did on the actual holiday. Next up, with holiday theme, we're going to take a look at some Christmas Color in July books. So Whimsy Girls Christmas by Hannah Lynn, and this one I completed all with alcohol markers, and then went over, you know, the skin and whatnot with Prismacolor Premier, a little bit of white gel pen and some gel pen accents around the foliage and the berries, just to give it a little bit of shimmer, along with the little stars as well. Okay, and next up we have Nice Little Christmas 2, and this one was also a color and chat on my channel. I completed this with Arteza pencils, and I used a little bit of silver gel pen here on the sled, and thoroughly enjoyed this one. And I made the comment on color and chat that this cracks me up. It's like such a mom thing to have, you know, the little kid being all kinds of bundled up where they can't move, and she's just pleased as all get out because they're nice and warm and snuggly. So I enjoyed doing a Christmas page with non-traditional colors, was kind of what I was looking for here. So that was enjoyable. And next up, I worked in Coloring Heaven Christmas Gnome Special. The page I did is by Mariola Budek, and it was this adorable little Christmas gnome. This was completed exclusively with alcohol markers, including the shading. All right, and then finally I've got only 2 more to go, so this should go pretty quick. I have 50 Stylish Mandalas by Camelia Angelkova, and I completed, I think, 4 in here. This one I started off, this was a little bit tricky for me because I started off with those Le Pen, you know, fine liners, and it just really tore up the paper, and I don't like those. So I ended up going back using, I think, Sharpies on this one. This was nice and easy and straightforward, and I like the color combination on that one. This one, I went up to Walmart. I absolutely love it when we have the back to school little, you know, sales and whatnot, because you can buy school supplies for next to nothing. So I'm of course always looking for what I can use for coloring. So they had get this for only $2.80. This is the Pen and Gear brand, and yeah, $2.80, and these are just sort of Sharpie wannabes, but I used these on this page. They were pretty juicy, so I had to be really mindful of not letting it bleed, you know, outside the lines. But yeah, it was enjoyable to use these. And then one of my favorite color combinations, I'm all about, as you know, the blues and the greens. I think I've mentioned that before. So yeah, I enjoyed that. And finally, this is more of like an honorable mention, because last month in my completed pages, I forgot to show you 2, and not a big deal, but I thought I'd go back and show you. So this cute little toad, also completed with only alcohol markers. And then let's see here, I did just a little bit of accent on the eyelets with, I think that's what you call those, with a silver gel pen. So he was a cutie, I liked him. And then I did this little hut last month as well, and the only thing different on this one, aside from just using alcohol markers, is I used a little bit of like metallic paint pens for the shingles and, you know, the hinge and the door here. So that was fun. And that was all of my completed pages. I do hope you'll enjoy, and I really look forward to seeing yours. So I'll be watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye.